Bahorn dropped in Call of Dragons, but is he really worth the chasing? Today I'm going to break down everything you need to know to unlock him, build him, and decide if he's worth your investment. Let's get into it. Hey guys, it's Burgers here, and today I'm going to talk about the Bahorn. Obviously, I'm going to unlock him right now. I wait a little before I do that just to see more testing. I'm extremely careful with my spendings, but anyway, this video we're going to go for Bahorn. The main points of this video is going to be how to unlock Bahorn. Currently there was we're going to go over this best build, best hero pairing for Bahorn, skill progression guide, basically the minimum investment of Bahorn. I think to add this thing in my videos when I speak about one hero, just a minimum investment, maybe one step ahead, and for awakening we're going to go over this thing also. How to get him also fast, my strategy for Bahorn, why I'm currently going to get this hero, and is Bahorn going to be a commander, and much more. I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about in this video, but this is just some of the points I'm going to cover. First up, let's quickly cover how you can unlock Bahorn if you want to start working on him today. And currently I already have him. I just have to click on summon, and we're going to do it, and we're going to receive our bad boy Bahorn. Now this is from the daily bundles. I have to mention that I spent some money over the daily bundles, so obviously this is going to be one of the ways you can unlock Bahorn. But when he was presented, by the way, this is a very nice bundle, just to mention that that I'm going to maybe get later. But to unlock Bahorn, this is one of the ways you can do it. The other way is there was an event where the Bahorn was able to get bought for 10 BGN. How much is in dollars? Like $4 or $5, something like this. So you can instantly get him, not waiting like me, because I wait for Bahorn from the daily deals like few days. The first day I get 5 marks, on the second day I get 10 marks. I get extremely lucky with the daily bundles. So this is one of the ways from the daily. The other way is directly just buying him. Now I don't remember if he was available in the wiki spin. We have to of course see is he available from the wiki spin. Where did this bad boy go? Oh yeah, there he is. So from here, from the skills, okay, I can actually, it's universal hero tokens, this leveling, legendary hero Bahorn. This is I think the event, and of course from the daily bundles you can also get this bad boy. I'm going to level up him one time, and of course the second time, since you know I get couple bundles for him, daily bundles, and this one is going to be level 3. I'm going to spend some universal one. I got level 4, and we're going to make him a level 5. This is one more time, which is going to be level 5. Maybe I'm going to, this is so far what I'm going to go with him, since you know this is the minimum investment in every hero. This is the minimum investment, but yeah, this is the ways you can actually get Bahorn. Now you know how to unlock him. Let's talk about how actually to build him for success. Now obviously Bahorn is overall hero. Overall heroes most of the times can be built with different type of troops. It's not something specific, but the main reason that I'm going for Bahorn and the way I'm going to build him is I'm going to put him in my mage march. Now one of the main points I get Bahorn, oh my god, I always lose this bad boy, is because he's having a skill tower tree. Now if I check another hero that is having a skill tower tree, for example like Lilia, we have this spell here. Your legion deals 4% less normal attack damage. By default the legion is doing very well damage. I mean, Vestals are absolutely horrible. Thank god we have Celestials that can do something extra. But here you can get hero skill damage bonus 8%, also getting extra 4%, also getting extra 4%. You know, the downward tree is extremely important, at least for me personally. Some people are trying with support downward tree or control downward tree. Well, control downward tree don't have that much what. This is my little actually it have it. Thunderland, since it's having a PvP talents, is going to have like where this thing go. Here we have something that I may actually decide to go for, but most likely I'm not going to be able. But I have like 5 hero skill damage from here, and extra 4 hero skill damage from here. So Bahorn, the advantage is you can get like just from the skill tower tree. Yeah, I don't have it. Yeah, let's get here. You can get 4, and here you can get 8. So this is like 12% just because he's having the skill tower tree. The other heroes you have to spread it around the heroes. This is the main reason and how I'm going to build Bahorn is going to be built for commander. This hero I'm looking to be a commander. And if you enjoyed the video so far, don't forget to hit one like. It helped the video a lot, so this video can be shared to more Call of Dragons players. Also, you can share it with your community if you get value from this video. Next, let's find out which hero is going to be the absolute best partner for Bahorn. Now, obviously, I'm going to speak from the mage main point, since, you know, I mean, I don't know for Mark. Okay, this video is going to be mostly around the mages, but I'm going to give some tips and tricks for the other troops. So right now I'm going to share with you something that is going to make changes, just because I want to replace Waldyr. Now, obviously, Waldyr is an absolutely great hero from the season 1. If you're mage main, obviously focus over Waldyr. The important thing here is he's hitting like 4 legions when awakened. He's not having diffused damage like, for example, Valen is having. It's absolutely crazy hero. That's why even after 2 years I still use Waldyr. Absolutely great hero, but I'm going to try to replace him. Obviously my legions is going to look like this, where Thunderland Mu, maybe I'm going to change Mu to be a commander. We're going to see about the synchronization, march synchronization between the heroes, because Bahorn is having with this 20% march speed. Legion ignores some percentage on the field. Flying legions can also get 4% attack and 8% march speed. This really sounds me like a Thea, I'm not gonna lie. I think Thea is having something like this. When legions is composed entirely of flying units, their attacks increase and their march speeds increase by 20%. So obviously this hero with Celestials is going to give me a lot of boost. And why I think it's actually good for mages, Bahorn, just because cavalry main don't have flying cavalry. Okay, you have eagles, but most likely you're going to use ground units. Also the marks ones, they're using their cows or ballista. This is not a flying one. This flying goblins with the bombs is very bad. But anyway, I think this hero is going to be perfect fit for mages. I wait a little before I open this hero just to see some reports and some other players how they decide this hero is good or not. So far I see a decent reports. Of course, most of the reports I receive is about this hero get awakened, and you know, when you run him with Celestials, this critical rate's 20% for 5 seconds, which is covering like half of the time, especially with Celestials. That's having 332 magic attack is going to be absolutely crazy. No joke, is going to be absolutely crazy. But anyway, going back to the pairing, most likely I'm going to pair Bahorn either with Mu. Just want to share, yeah, again. Either is going to be with Mu, and I'm going to put Thunderland with Valen. Even though I want to have Thunderland either with Mu or Thea. So we're going to see the changes there. But the main target that is going to get removed is going to be Waldyr. I'm going to try to take out Waldyr. So there is a big chance to be Bahorn with Valen, for example. This is one example. I really want to keep Lilia there just because there is increasing the survivability of Lilia. And so far in Call of Dragons, Lilia is the best damage dealer for mages, especially Awakened. If you have this hero Awakened, it's going to add 1 extra legion. It's going to hit 3 legions, 1.2k, and chance to inflict Scorch, which is like 50%. So if you have like, if you hit 3 targets, there is a chance at least 1 target gets Scorched, or 2. This is extra 1000 per target. So you can see a crazy damage this hero is doing. So I want to have everything that is, first of all, boosting the power of this hero with 15% that Leia is doing, you know, this synergy, and also giving shield, so this legion is going to survive more on the battlefield. Now some people are pairing Thunderland with the Leia, but I'm not this type of people. I'm going to put most likely Bahorn on the place of the Waldyr. I'm still going to miss Waldyr, and this legion is going to be with Celestials. I mean, from there come other problem, since Lilia Thea have to be with Celestials, Margaret Zeta have to be with Celestials, since, you know, this is based on the base attack and Celestials have the biggest one. And from there we have to choose where the other Celestials is going to go. The third Celestial Legion, and most likely is going to be with Bahorn and Valen, since Bahorn gets some extra benefits running with Celestials. So this leaves me with Berto and Tocher to be with Vestos, and Thunderland Mu to also be with Vestos, which I think this is going to be the way my legions is going to be built in the future. Up next, let's talk about the skill progression, so you don't need to waste any of these legendary tokens. So jumping directly over the Bahorn. Now obviously the minimum investment is going to be this spell to be level 5, okay? The next one is going to be Legion, ignores some percentage of the enemy attack on the field. Flying Legions also get. Now this is going to be for the Celestials, but I don't think is that important one. Especially with the March speed, there should be some other synchronization between the heroes. From the talent tree, the most important thing in the talent tree you're doing is the heroes that is having March speed, for example like Bahorn. Well, Bahorn is going to have 20% March speed. I think Valen is having also March speed. March speed bonus 20%. So just from the start, these two heroes all together is going to give you 40% March speed. the rest of the legions have to somehow build their march speed. Now Lilia Thea is not going to have that big issue since Thea is giving some march speed, so most likely from the towns this thing need to be changed here. We need extra 20% march speed. Now this one is going to give me 15%, and from here I get extra 6%. So you're going to see that, okay, Bahorn with Valen is going to give me 46% march speed. Oh my god, I have to make a separate video about how I'm going to go with these legions. Maybe Bahorn is not going to be... It's definitely I need him as a commander. So yeah, I have to think about... I just opened Bahorn, so you know I need to test some stuff. This video is mostly about Bahorn. So the skill progression, obviously this one you need. This one is so-so, especially for the march speed synchronization. This one is so-so, and this one is upon taking damage, Legion lose 50 rage, deals damage to the target Legion, and get resistance. Damage taken effect can be triggered once every 5 seconds. So this hero is either going to be, my personal opinion, 5-5 if you want to make a synchronization around the march speed, it's going to be 5-5, or 5-5-1-1, or 5-1-1-1. I think so far maybe 5-1-1-1 is going to be the best fit, since you know it's going to be extremely hard with 46% march speed Bahorn and Valen to somehow maneuver in this huge percentage. Now again, Thea is giving some percentage of march speed, but we don't have that much, okay? So maybe it's not going to be with Valen, we're going to see there. But I think this hero don't need big investment. The biggest one you can go for Awakening, which I don't know, this critical rate sounds absolutely crazy, and is going to be crazy especially with Celestials. So either 5-1-1-1 or 5-5-1-1 if you find a march, or fully awaken it. I think this is the way that this hero should be go for, not like 5-5-5-1 or something like this. Now, how do you quickly get Bahorn leveled? Let's speed up the things with the next part, how to get Bahorn fast. I already mentioned, I think at the beginning of the video, you can buy directly from this event where the Bahorn is presented. I think it's like 5 or 5 bucks to get directly the hero. And I think there was a path that you can spend directly buying Bahorn tokens. Like this, you can go for this hero, or you can just do like me and go over the daily bundles over here. And you know, I think 2 or at best 3 bundles is going to cover, and you're going to receive Bahorn. You have to be extremely unlucky with the bundles to actually take you like 4 bundles. But I think on the average is something like 4 kits per bundle. I get extremely lucky with this hero, especially with the bundles to get him. But still, this is the fastest way I see in the game. And if you're wondering what is my plans for Bahorn, that's coming up right now. And this is a quick recap. We unlocked Bahorn, built him, and found his best partners. Now let's see how I plan to actually use him. Enough theory, let's talk about real gameplay. Here's how I'm personally using Bahorn, and I'm going to try to replace Waldyr, my strategy for Bahorn. Here we're going to make a small test after we unlock Bahorn. I'm going to go outside with, first of all, it's going to be Waldyr. Okay, let's make it a little more faster. Waldyr is actually having full talents, so I don't know how is it going to be a good way or decision to go for this hero like this, but yeah, we're going to go for this one, and we're going to try to at least see how much damage is going to do Waldyr over this target. It's going to be 7.5k, and this is 13k, pretty decent. Let's get, oh my god, I have Phoenix Eye here. Okay, we get the bonuses of the Valen, so I really don't want to replace this thing. Look at the extra damage it's getting. Now why you see this extra damage is going to be just because the Valen Awakened is getting this damage factor 400. So this is from where, since Waldyr is hitting before Valen and is applying this Hair Frost, basically reducing the march speed, and Valen benefit by a lot. But most likely I'm not going to replace Waldyr. But anyway, let's check it out, the Bahorn. I'm going to put him actually in with Waldyr, just because Waldyr is having the skill town tree, and at least I'm maybe going to get a little closer to what this hero can actually do. Okay, where is Waldyr? I'm going to place him here. It's not with flying units, but these don't matter that much, just because he's not having the second skill, which, you know, remind me that I have to do that. Let's see Bahorn, by the way. This is just going to be some testing and see how he's performing on the battlefield. Okay, and here we go. Soon he's going to fire up. Waldyr is ready. Going to fire up first. Hitting 5 point something k 8.8k, okay. I mean, obviously the damage is way bigger from the Bahorn, and still, it's not that way bigger. It's not that way bigger. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the animation of this hero is crazy. It's out of the planet. So most likely Waldyr is not going to be replaced. It's just helping Valen doing absolutely crazy amount of damage. So we're going to see what we're going to do. Things are getting complicated, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie. Things are getting complicated. Now you might wonder, will Bahorn ever be a true commander? Let's find out. And I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and this is that I'm going to use Bahorn as a commander. This is the only reason that I actually get him. One of the biggest reasons, let's say it like this. And this is because of the skill tower. So this bad boy here is going to be a commander in my legion. Definitely, I like how he's looking. Going to be builded maybe on PvP and skill tower tree. The main reason for PvP and skill tower tree is going to be, as I mentioned, 4%, 8%, 12%. Now here is the difference. In the PvP tower tree, the Fury Flame is going to give you 5%. Here is 4%. So you also have, you know, damage duo, increasing the damage duo in the overall tower tree, but I think the PvP one just going to give you better 1% extra hero skill damage. Now 1% here, 1% there is building one strong and solid power basically on the troops, on the heroes, on everything you're doing in Call of Dragons. But what about flying with the flying PvP? Is it even worth trying with him? And the short answer is no. I don't think Celestials is something crazy. Now I can go with Bertrand and going to even where is Bahorn? Yeah, with Celestials they're going to be flying one. I'm replacing like this Thea. Obviously, I was running Bertrand with Thea. I still think maybe Bertrand Thea is one idea better, just because of flying one, especially a single one, and you cannot actually have that many now. You can go also with Atius. Where's Atius? Atius with Thea and some other flying heroes. But you cannot create like 5 legions. You cannot create like 5 legions. And I don't think Bahorn and flying like this with Bertrand or Bahorn Thea or Bahorn Atius, I don't think it's a good thing because he's AoE damage dealer. So, but it's best to be put it with Celestials, but on Ground Legion. This thing, I don't like it. I don't like it. But this is my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments below. And so far, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit one like and subscribe to this channel. Also, join the Discord, link in the description of this video, and you can become a member for extra benefits like shout out in my next video, access to the stream history, and other steps. Let's keep rolling. Is Bahorn going to be a meta? My honest take next. So far, Bahorn is looking flexible but not unbeatable. Now let's answer the biggest question. Is he really a meta material? The short answer is no. The short answer is no. I think Mu was absolutely, since she's overall hero, we have to mention that. It's generation 2 and Bahorn is generation 2. So you know, in generation 1 you have Thea and Hosk. In generation 2 is going to be Bahorn with Mu. So I don't think he is something like a game changer there. Even Mu, I think Mu is very good one. I think Mu is very good one, way better from Bahorn. So yeah, from this point of view, I think Bahorn is not something like a game changer, meta changer, or something like this. It's just a hero that you can use for now, but it's good for synchronization, for march speed synchronization, increasing the march speed. The more march speed you have, the better. With Celestials, you're going to get this extra 20% march speed. Also is doing damage and giving critical rate. So I don't think I'm going to go for fully awaken it, but most likely I will go. Most likely I will go just because Celestials are doing pretty decent amount of damage. Even if he's not going to be the meta, is he still worth it? Let's break down next. Is Bahorn worth it? And so far I was thinking he's not worth it. That's why I didn't actually open him. But I want to test him with the skill tower tree and see how he's going to perform on the battlefield. Of course, I first need to level up this bad boy. There is some work that need to be done over at Bahorn. It's not that easy. We got level 30. We're going to continue. But yeah, the point here I have is this hero definitely needs to get more tests. I'm going to test him like 5-1-1-1. This is the main way I'm going to go for. First with the skill tower tree. See how the Legion perform. Maybe I'm going to go like 5-5-1-1-1. I think this is going to be the best investments from my side. 5-5-1-1. If he's doing very good, I'm going to awaken. But yeah, awakening hero is something like you have to wait a lot. Ooh, you have to wait a lot. One hero to be awakened is 690 legendary tokens, which is a decent amount. This is a lot of tokens, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah. Now let's rate him for the Season 2. Bahorn ranking for the Season 2. I already mentioned that Mu is better from him. Definitely is better from him. So Bahorn is after Mu. Let's check it out if I'm mage main. Okay? Yeah, I'm mage main. I'm going to compare him with Bertrand and Tohar. And still, I think Bertrand and Tohar is better. Now, a lot of people are not so happy with Bertrand, with Tohar. The main reason is, you know, I don't know what is the main reason behind. But many people are like, should I get Tohar? Since, you know, because it's from the strongest sword, you know? In the strongest sword, heroes are more hard to be get. So Bertrand is from the weakest spin, but Tohar is from the strongest sword. I think Tohar is absolutely crazy, hitting 3 times 500, this 1.5k, which is a decent amount of damage. And the important thing about the Bahorn is he is firing up before all of the heroes. So he's going to do his damage before your commander even firing up his spell. So I think it's absolutely crazy. Also the skill damage, magic unit hero skill damage bonus like 20%, absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. So I think Bahorn is at the bottom of the food chain for Season 2, maybe compare it with other heroes, but with what else you can actually compare this hero? Maybe with Eagles, just to get these benefits from the second spell, maybe Eagles. But for mages is on the bottom of the food chain. So yeah, at best I'm going to go like 5-5-1-1. Maybe Awaken It is going to do some crazy amount of damage. But we're going to see, So far I'm going to want to test him with the skill town HP, but I'm going to see who is going to be placed at where. So yeah, now let's see how to make the best use of him in the open field fights. And on open field, it's not going to be that different. The main thing you're going to do with Bahorn is going to be a ground. I don't think somebody, again, I'm not a huge fan of the flying legions, just going over the rivers and try to strike. You're extremely easy target for the eagles. And cavalry, boy oh boy, they get buffed a lot. Now, I'm not quite sure eagles have this or not have. If you have eagles, let me know in the comments. You're going to help me by a lot. Are they having the same unlying rush like the ground cavalry are having? But yeah, you're going to be easy target. You're just going to be easy target. So flying heroes, even though from point different from playing on the ground, the flying one, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. Look at this bad boy, bro. Look at him how he is moving. Oh, brother, nah. Just on ground, okay? He's going to be on the ground. And finally, let's pick the best artifact for Bahorn. And yeah, the best artifact for Bahorn is going to be maybe, since he's not going to do that much damage with his rage skill, I can put some artifact that is boosting the normal damage. Definitely, if you have him awaken it, Thunder Elegy is not going to be the right pick. Also, the staff is not going to be a right pick. Tears of Fireborn is not going to be right pick. You need something that is doing damage. And this is maybe Breath of Gargantis, is one of the ways. The other one is Mirage Orb, or you can go directly with Phoenix Eye. I think these 3 artifacts is perfectly fitting for Bahorn. I'm not going to put him Infernal Flame, even though he's also giving attack. This is artifact especially for Lilia, okay? This is definitely only for Lilia to get the maximum value from this artifact. So this is going to be the 3 artifacts. From points of pet, maybe I can suggest Sapphire Faedrake. So far this pet is doing maybe the best damage from all the mage pets in Call of Dragons. So I guess this will for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit one like of the video, it's helping a lot. Subscribe if you're new, join the Discord, link in the description. And yeah, see you in the next video and have a great day. Don't forget about that.